Okay, here we have a FLYgrip. I'm doing this one on my son's because I'm actually using my phone to do the video. I'll use it on a Galaxy Note 2. This is a FLYgrip that came from Santa Claus for Christmas for my son's S3. He actually got the phone, the case, and the FLYgrip for Christmas from Santa Claus. Anyway, my review is about the FLYgrip, and I tell you, man, smartphones, this has got to be the best device ever made. Developed by, I think, a single guy. Did it all on his own. Don't literally mean single. He might be married. I don't know. Anyway, he developed this thing, and it's fabulous. I mean, it's so simple, but yet so smart. It acts for a kickstand. You take this, and it flips up. It's spring-loaded. Now, this one, particular one, I can't really do a full review with my hand because I got a real fat hand. Had to get Santa Claus had to get a smaller FLYgrip for my son because he's only 10, and he really don't deserve this phone either. But anyway, back to the review of the FLYgrip. You take your fingers. They've got 3 sizes. This is the medium, and if you got small fingers, you can kind of see the size of my finger. An average pen. This is the pen right here, stylus. And you can see that a stylus will fit in there. Let me get it straight here so you can see. Now he does have a video on this on his YouTube station showing all 3 of them. This is just for the medium, but you can see the kind of room you got. And this pivots back and forth. You can stick your fingers in like so, and as you can see my fingers sticking in there. It makes it to where, and I'll do it with my pinky finger and I'll kind of show you here, you can literally have the phone floating. And I'm trying to get the camera here to focus. You can pick it up, have it floating, and your hand just holds it. You're able to touch, and this phone's dead, but I'll boot it up here. You're able to touch the whole area pretty much anywhere on the phone. Click, 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 all the way up to the corner, all the way down to the bottom. And you can move your fingers down according to what size you get. They have these little, now watch it snap here. See, they've got these little rubber things that come with it. I've got this attached to a ballistic case. They do have, if you ask for it, they don't send it automatically. They have a little thing of, it's not really, it's kind of like the alcohol, but it's a prep that you put on this case, and this is a little bit of a rubber texture to actually install this so that you don't have to worry about it coming off. And I did that with mine, but what you want to do when you do it, if you're real picky like me, OCD, and you don't like any scratches, is mark it where you want to put it. Your area of the phone might be a little different than mine. The reason I did it here was because you snap this into place, and see, it actually acts as a perfect kickstand. You can see, I'll turn it around here. See, it's a perfect kickstand. That's when it's snapped in. Now, when you put it up vertical, you'll take this out. Now, my larger one has a little indentation right here. It's not a super big indentation, but it's got a little indentation right in there that actually makes it a little easier for this section right here. And what you want to do is hold on to it, and you'll set it down with it out of the snapping part, and it'll hold it. And I'll turn it around here toward the back so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, it's jelly bomb making a noise there. See, it basically sets up, and from this side, see, it sits straight up without falling over. And really, I'll bang it a little bit so it's not going to fall over. I'm running Jelly Bomb on this. Really cool ROM if you're into rooting your phone. Anyway, back to the FLYgrip. As you can see, now my fingers are too fat for this FLYgrip, but it lets you hold it. And see, you can get to all areas of the screen without a problem. And if you got, like I say, big hands, be sure and get the bigger one. And I found that a lot of times, get that thing back to focus. Focus, camera. I'd stick my pinky finger in there sometimes, and sometimes I use my pointer finger to cool what I'm doing with it. But, oh God, one of the best inventions that they've come out with in a long time for a smartphone. This just works tremendously well. The only thing that I could see that they could have done with it was make this thing spin to where if you wanted to move your hand around and use it in this position. But what I've done with my fingers on my larger one is I take and squeeze in between, and when I'm using my camera I can move it around and hold it, just squeeze it in between my two fingers, and it acts as like kind of a holder when you're doing pictures. But like I say, they come in a variety of colors. This is a blue that I suppose Santa Claus was trying to match the blue. He even rooted the phone for my son with the Jelly Bomb. This is a cool screensaver app right there. It was actually all blue until he changed it into colors. It's now all different colors. It was solid blue like the rest of the phone. Kind of the color of this FLYgrip here. So basically, if you're wanting to get something for your phone, now these are kind of pricey. I think they're about $10 higher than they should be, but you know, hey, it's not my business. But I would buy them if you can afford one, even with a $30 price tag, and you can get a code to get them a little bit cheaper. If you just do a Google search on codes for FLYgrip, hardly any of them on eBay. About the only place you can get them is through their website, and they will. I think that code gets you free shipping. So if you want to get two, one for the wife, one for the hubby, whichever way it goes, these work out great, and they stay pretty much flush with the back of the phone. And like I say, I'm real OCD about my phone, so when you do put this on, if you use that activator, take some of that blue paint tape, get it exactly where you want it, and then use that activator stuff, and that way it doesn't get on the rubberized part of your, if you stick it directly to your phone or whatever it might be, it won't change the color, because I noticed it did change the color of the rubber on mine a little bit when I put it on, because I thought it would just evaporate, and it didn't. Now, if you use the alcohol, that'll evaporate, and you do have to ask for the activator if you're putting it on a rubberized case like this. They give you a case. It's kind of an El Cheapo, but they give you a case along with this FLYgrip when they mail it out, and it comes in a real nice hard shell box. I mean, a little square box made real nice, stuck in there, and the packaging's real great on it too. But they've got some of these in flowery colors, like Hawaiian type stuff, and I recommend it. I give it a 5-star plus, because it's one of the most unique inventions for a smartphone they've come out with in a while. This is my review of the FLYgrip. Like I say, it comes in 3 sizes, and it comes with these rubberized things. They got 2 thicknesses of these rubberized things, and you don't have to stick those on there if you don't want to. My son's actually already worn off. He's been sticking his finger in and out. If you constantly are going in and out, it tends to flake off. It's just foam, stick-on foam. That's exactly the size of the with the FLYgrip, but it snaps in. So really, you get something to hold your phone while you're working with it. You get a stand both ways, kickstand for it sideways, and a kickstand for it sitting upright, and a multitude of colors. The only drawback of any of it is the price, and there's really nothing else out there like it on the market besides sticking one of those things they sell on Amazon that has Velcro on it, and you know, if your hands are dirty, can't clean it. And this is the best solution I've seen in quite a while. If you're on your smartphone all the time, you'll love this. Again, be sure to like me and subscribe. And thanks again for watching Gadget Pro. This has been my review of the FLYgrip for any smartphone you want it for. Thanks again.